So module 5, guys, we made it to module 5. We made it to the rehab portion of the class. So pat yourself on the back. You know, you're going to be known as a rehabber after this section. So let's get right into it. So let's go over the purpose and why when we're talking about rehab. So rehabs are vital in exit strategy number 1 and 2. When you're just starting out, your first 1 to 2 deals will require some rehab work. You want to do this though. You want to get this experience under your belt because, you know, with rehab, you make some of the best money. Most newbie investors starting out start with rehabbing homes before advancing to other strategies. This is a well-known fact. And in fact, me and Samara, you know, our first, I would say 2, maybe 3 months, that's all we did. It was just rehabs before we even thought about a different strategy.
Yeah, I think even maybe for the first year, we focused on strategy 1 and strategy 2. That's where a lot of people start out. That's what Lonnie Scrugg's whole book is about. So most people know about these 2 strategies, and they're a great place for beginners.
Perfect. And when done properly, rehabs help to increase your return of investment. So wholesale deals and brokering deals are nice, but we make a lot more money when we're able to rehab the home and sell it for cash or sell it for payments. And then many homes and family communities need some level of repair work. They just, from our experience, they don't take care of the home as much as the individuals in 55 plus communities do. Not saying they don't have any type of pride of ownership. It's just that we've seen those homes need more work in the family community side versus the 55 plus side. So most newbie investors start out in the family communities before advancing to 55 plus communities, because the 55 plus communities usually take a little bit more of an advanced strategy to get a good deal in there. And when you're doing your rehabs, you know, big 5 repair work is a must. And we went over the big 5 repairs a little bit, but we're going to tap into the repair section a little bit more, starting with the rehab mindset. What type of mindset do we want when we're talking about rehabbing a mobile home? Because we're rehabbing a mobile home, not a single family home or not a commercial building with real estate. So let's get into the mindset of an investor. So lipstick on pig mentality is what we have here, guys. We don't do full gut jobs. This is not HDGTV. All we're doing is making sure that big 5 items are good to go, and then making sure that we take care of any minor, you know, possible any minor cosmetic issues if we deem it necessary only. Again, you guys can leave those things behind. It's not a big deal. As long as you're pricing it right, your buyer won't mind, you know, doing some cosmetic repair work, him or herself. We're focusing on the big 5 repair items. Cosmetic work is minimal, at times even optional. You've heard us say this multiple times throughout this course. We're also frugal. You know, you want to be frugal with your rehab, not repaid. I would love a repaid budget, but you want to be frugal with your rehab budget. Again, because this isn't HGTV and we don't have this huge budget like we would with a single family home, we want to be smart with our money, and we want to spend as least as possible on these repairs. Remember, guys, less is more. With less money going into your rehab, you're going to be able to make more of a profit. Mobile home rehabs are a fraction of the cost of a single family home rehab. Samara, how much did our single family home rehab cost us?
I think the first one we did cost us what, 40,000, 80,000. How much was it? $40,000 because it was a burnout building. So yeah, definitely a fraction of the cost.
And let's continue on, guys. I'm an investor. I'm not a handyman. What this means is I get paid to close deals, not to swing a hammer. So I've seen it multiple times where investors, new mobile home investors, are come in and they might have a little bit experience rehabbing homes. So they feel like, hey, I want to save as much money as I can and do all the rehab work myself and still try to go find deals and try to close deals. And it just never really works out. You end up not being able to advance as fast as you really want to. So let the handyman do what they're paid to do, and you do what you do best, which is to close deals. Complete rehabs in timely and an orderly fashion. So you want to get out of there as soon as possible. We've seen that most of our rehabs take no more than 7 to 14 days to complete, as yours shouldn't take more than 7 to 14 days to complete as well. And you want to understand what needs to be completed in order to sell your home. The reason this is important is because you don't want your handyman becoming the boss. You know, your handyman works for you. So you want to be telling him or her, you know, hey, these items need to be fixed for the home. Only these items. When we first started investing in mobile homes and we did our first few rehabs, you know, the handyman was kind of controlling us in a way. We would, you know, be kind of like timid because we didn't know what we were doing. And they would tell us, well, this needs to get done. Also, this needs to get done in order to sell the home. And one, they probably never even sold a mobile home in their life before. And two, they were just trying to get more money for fixing more things.